ghosting. This motherfucker doing. These ain't tweeting out because I'm in here. Hey, yo, check this out. I need you to reach out to the producer. Let these motherfuckers know there's a release date for that new Netflix movie.
Thank you. I love you. I'm having a great night.
The hip-hop world has been shaken by the revelation of a secret prison phone call between two of its biggest icons, Diddy and Jay-Z. The alleged conversation has sparked a whirlwind of speculation, hinting at hidden deals, untold truths, and behind-the-scenes power moves that could change everything we thought we knew about their influence in the industry. As details of the call continue to emerge, fans and critics alike are left wondering what secrets are about to come to light.
I ain't worth nothing. Ain't got shit in my name anyway. Don't even worry about it. Bunch of money hungry.
Justin said, what should he do about his whip, dog?
Man, the f is you talking about? You don't see this shit I'm dealing with right now?
I know, Bob. I told this dude.
Hey, yo, check this out. Tell his light-skinned ass to go make a club appearance or something.
With the whole Diddy that's popping out, 50 Cent is at Jay-Z's neck because here's why. Jay-Z and Diddy rapidly was making mad money out of nowhere, and they always talk about it. Same thing with 50, but 50 showed you that he was a hustler.
Yeah.
It's damn hard to be a millionaire in this world.
Let alone a billionaire.
It's damn hard to be a billionaire in this world.
I entertain none of this nonsense and nothing over the phone. I'ma need you to get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes.
With all due respect to Jay-Z, there's an awful lot of pictures of you running around in your undies at parties with Diddy. And so you were at some of these parties. It's not like there's no...
Jay-Z is staying on the offensive, going after not only the attorney who filed the lawsuit against him and Diddy, that would be Tony Busby, the attorney, but also the accuser. And he has filed a new motion this morning, which we're going to get to in a moment, but basically he wants to level the playing field with the accuser.
Just when we thought the drama couldn't get any messier, leaked jail calls have thrown Diddy and Jay-Z right back into the spotlight. From serious new allegations to Diddy's desperate phone calls to his son, asking if Jay-Z has talked, it's all starting to come together. And here's the kicker: Diddy's own lawyers have admitted that he broke jail phone rules. Could these leaked calls be the smoking gun we've all been waiting for? Stay tuned, because this changes everything. In today's video, we'll dive into the history of their friendship, the controversies surrounding them, and what might come next. But before we get into it, make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell for more updates and videos like this.
Where with Diddy at a party? Huh. You know, when you see that, it's hard to walk away from that visual.
Jay-Z ain't answering the phone?
He ain't answering the motherfucking phone. Beyonce is losing hundreds of thousands, millions of followers every day. And she still hasn't said anything. Just pretending like life is great in Paris.
Is it her place to say so?
I mean, probably not, considering she's gonna be indicted for anything she would say. These are criminals. Diddy is a dealer, and so is Jay-Z. The proof is there.
There had been rumors about Jay-Z for quite some time now. In October, that one lawyer, Tony Busby, filed a lawsuit against Diddy over an incident that allegedly happened in New York after the VMAs many years ago. And allegedly, there was a male celebrity and a female celebrity also involved in the encounter with, at the time, a 13-year-old.
It's 2020, y'all. And it's different than when it was 2016. You know, the game has been elevated. As you can tell, there's no expense.
I look and I go, oh, that's your big homie, right? And so you image yourself after a gay painter. The big homie want to look like a gay painter.
What are we talking about here?
We're talking about Basquiat. He wants to look like a gay painter.
Jay-Z is setting Diddy up. He ain't doing shit.
Like an old soul in a sense, right?
Absolutely.
So she walks in your office and what? She just belts out a tune?
Belts out a tune, she performs, and I tell her, there's no way out of this office. I signed her that day.
Wow. Wow.
Like everything is there. So we signed it that night. We didn't let it leave the office.
Really?
The 3 a.m. was when that contract got signed. So from the meeting around 3, 4 in the afternoon, we signed it by 3 a.m.
Wow.
That day I was absolute.
After signing with Jay-Z, Rihanna's career began to skyrocket, but the rapid rise to fame reportedly came with a catch. Rumors began circulating that Jay-Z was cheating on Beyoncé with Rihanna, and according to allegations, Beyoncé was aware of what was happening. At the time, Rihanna was just 18 years old, while Jay-Z was 41. Speculation about their relationship has lingered for years, with claims that it even contributed to the tensions between Rihanna and Chris Brown. Both Rihanna and Jay-Z have consistently denied the allegations, but skeptics point out that Jay-Z also denied his rumored involvement with Aaliyah. Many have noted a troubling pattern in Jay-Z's alleged interest in younger women. The disturbing allegations surrounding Diddy's behavior with minors, combined with his close relationship with Jay-Z, have led many to believe that Jay-Z may have been involved in the alleged abuse that Diddy reportedly carried out. Sources close to both Jay-Z and Diddy have already come forward, shedding light on the dangerous dynamics within their circle. Even 50 Cent has expressed concern, stating that he is worried about what Jay-Z might be doing to his own daughter, given that she is the same age as the alleged victim in this case. The situation continues to unravel, with more questions arising about the actions of these influential figures.
There's an accusation about Jay-Z and Diddy and a teenager, 13-year-old teenager.
Right.
And we were speaking about just the statement.
Right.
The statement, you were saying you felt like that was calculated.
That was, yeah, the statement is something from, you can tell it was written by a lawyer. Because there's a point where it kind of gets aggressive. He says, you're gonna find out, like how I'll handle this. And that's an attorney want to be combative with another attorney. That's not like a publicist wouldn't say that.
Right. This is on your.
Put that out.
Yeah, this is on. 50? Yeah, it says, I don't know what's going on, but are we still gonna have the Super Bowl? I'm just asking for a friend.
Yeah, I'm asking for Kendrick. You know,
right.
I'm just trying to figure out if we're still doing everything the way. Because look, they will fall back, but the NFL, they won't necessarily be associated to that.
Right. Why do you not insert yourself, but you're on top of every topic, right?
Yeah. I'm just watching. I'm participating. I'm being part of the culture. I'm just telling my opinion.
Right.
Look,
because you're part of the culture.
Like I can't say anything now. I'm out of it. I'm like I'm going to Dre's studio and just sit with Dre.
Right.
And then, maybe I stay out of trouble.
Nah.
The allegations against Jay-Z are not entirely new. Artists like Jaguar Wright and Gene Deal have been vocal for years, accusing Jay-Z of abusive behavior. Both have claimed on multiple occasions that Jay-Z's actions are even more troubling than Diddy's. While Diddy has been described as reckless, Jay-Z is portrayed as calculated, someone who takes extreme caution in covering his tracks. According to these allegations, Jay-Z isn't afraid of getting his hands dirty and may resort to drastic measures to silence those speaking out against him.
Diddy used to hate Jay-Z. He hated Jay-Z enough when he was trying to get Ja Rule to go at Jay-Z. This is back in the early 2000s. And one day, Asler, Kushner, Diddy, and myself went to a Nets game and we met Jay-Z. I've never been a Jay-Z fan, like some of his music, the whole 9 yards. But when we went over to the, I think that was Prudential Center in Newark, and him and Puff met up, it was strange to me. Because I remember what Puff was trying to do. And then both of them, they was talking about something amongst each other, amongst all of us, and laughing and joking with each other. Then over the years, I see them giving garden parties. You understand what I'm saying? You could tell that the people in power had gave that reign to Diddy, and Jay was next in line. So to separate him when in fact they may be two of the same, but because Jay-Z is low-key, that low-key sneaky shit, and Diddy is, and was rambunctious, you know, just out with it, it don't mean that they're not two of the same.
Say, in your opinion, Jay-Z is a bad guy. Like,
well, I know
you're
he's a bad guy.
You're alluding though to the level of like Diddy and his Beyonce equally as bad, or just complicit in letting Jay-Z? Can you sort of elaborate on what your accusation even is?
Kiss the Girls is the best example that I had to describe the relationship and the camaraderie between the Jigga Man and the Diddler. Okay? These are two people that have been working in concert, collaborating and competing. These are people that have been covering each other's secrets for decades. That's why I say to sit there and to just make Diddy the acceptable monster and not address his greatest collaborator in all of his business deals it's a miscarriage of justice. Because what you're doing is you're leaving the other half of this two-headed monster out on the street to still be able to do what they do, while this one looks like he's down.
I guess, but again, maybe you're not at liberty to say it yet. I guess that's the comment is going to be, Jaguar. Well, what is it though? What is it? Like, is that coming? Is there something you can sort of allude to?
You got to ask yourself how a young man who powed his brother, and allegedly, as the story goes, on his mother's request to hide her sexuality because it was about to hit the streets. This is a man who powed his own brother and somehow walked away from that instance, got involved in the street drug trade, and somehow everyone else went to jail except for him. He's been making deals with the government and with the feds for quite some time.
Allegedly.
Well, I mean, allegedly, but the thing is, if none of this is real, how does the CEO of his record conglomerate Rock Nation, how is she a known federal informant whose background is transferring?
Following the lawsuit against Jay-Z, Jaguar Wright shared that this may be just the beginning, claiming that more lawsuits are likely to follow. According to her, she personally knows 3 individuals who allege they were victims of Jay-Z, and they are finding the courage to speak out as others come forward with their stories. Jaguar Wright also claims to have been a victim of Jay-Z herself, making this a deeply personal and emotional moment for her.
But Jaguar has been warning us about Jay-Z. Yeah. Jay-Z has now had an official lawsuit. It's everywhere. It's now being talked about louder than ever. I guess, does that give you some peace to know that people are finally really questioning this man?
It's emboldening me. I spoke on Piers Morgan. I said that I had 3 victims that I've been working with, victims of the Carters, that were ready to come forward. This might help them feel a little more confident now. So this is great because he's been evading. But the thing is, everyone in the backdrop knew that he was the celebrity John Doe. Everybody knew that. They knew it when I did Piers Morgan.
Is Beyonce Celebrity B?
I hope to God not. But she was around. And she's very... She's got enough on her plate. After everything that happened with the election and everything that's happening right now, I'm not going to dump on that woman. She got better fish to fry.
Well,
what I will say is that her husband, she knows exactly who he is.
Yeah.
She knows. She knows.
If these alleged victims come forward, their testimonies alone could hold significant weight in the case against Jay-Z. Notably, even Johnny Depp's lawyer has commented on the situation, stating that if the victims can provide detailed accounts of the alleged incidents, there is a strong possibility that Jay-Z could face serious legal consequences, potentially leading to imprisonment.
She could theoretically win if her testimony were especially compelling, but I think you put your finger on one of the real weaknesses, is that these allegations are ancient. One thing that leapt out to me is the allegations also include that there was a witness,
Yes.
Other than Diddy, who, a female, another woman. Her testimony, and obviously she will be subpoenaed, could be crucial. I mean, if that testimony corroborated the plaintiff's claims, then that would be something that would really be a game changer. But the plaintiff alone, I think, is going to face some credibility issues, especially when you have Jay-Z. I mean, Diddy, the allegations are pretty widespread, but there haven't been similar allegations about Jay-Z.
Jay-Z has strongly denied the allegations, calling them completely false and labeling the claims in the lawsuit as lies. He has stated his intention to take legal action against anyone targeting him. Reportedly, Jay-Z has already filed an anonymous lawsuit against the lawyer and the victim, asserting that these accusations are merely attempts to exploit his wealth and tarnish his reputation. Notably, since Diddy is also implicated in the allegations, there is speculation that Jay-Z may have been caught on tape during the alleged incident.
Often mentioned online was Jay-Z, real name Sean Carter, who came up in the New York rap scene alongside Sean Combs. And just a few days ago, Texas attorney Tony Busby made it official. He filed an amended complaint on behalf of a Jane Doe who says that she was raped by Combs and Carter when she was just 13 years old, that this happened at a VMA's after party back in 2000. Now, the original complaint mentioned Celebrity A and Celebrity B, a man and woman, as being present for and even Celebrity A participating in the alleged assault. Well, now Celebrity A has been identified as Jay-Z, who has adamantly denied anything like that ever happening. He is very, very clear on that. In fact, he has accused Tony Busby of extortion, saying that Busby's attempts to get celebrities to pay out huge sums of money in exchange for not being named in civil lawsuits with what he claims are false allegations amounts to blackmail. In fact, Jay-Z is believed to be the John Doe who just recently filed a lawsuit against Tony Busby anonymously, claiming extortion and intentional infliction of emotional distress.
The lawsuit claims that several celebrities present at the party witnessed what Jay-Z and Diddy were allegedly doing but chose not to intervene, instead standing by and laughing. This pattern of silence is not unique to this case. Allegations have surfaced in the past about individuals connected to Diddy being aware of similar incidents at his parties yet remaining quiet. Disturbingly, the lawsuit also suggests that in some cases parents knowingly handed over their children to Diddy and Jay-Z in exchange for financial compensation.
Jay-Z is staying on the offensive, going after not only the attorney who filed the rape lawsuit against him and Diddy, that would be Tony Busby, the attorney, but also the accuser. And he has filed a new motion this morning, which we're going to get to in a moment, but basically he wants to level the playing field with the accuser. But first, we got to start with this response that Jay-Z had to the allegation. Catch you up real quick if you hadn't heard, but a woman who had filed a lawsuit against Diddy back in October, alleging that he had raped her at a VMA after party in the year 2000 when she was only 13 years old.
Right. Remember, this is when she allegedly was given a drink. She felt woozy, and there was Diddy, and there was a male celebrity who was unnamed at the time, and also a female celebrity.
Well, that unnamed celebrity is now named. She refiled the lawsuit on Sunday. She and her attorney, Tony Busby, refiled it and named Jay-Z as the unnamed celebrity involved in the rape. Jay-Z's response is extraordinary in that, look, we've seen all these lawsuits against Diddy, dozens of them now at this point, and frequently his response has been to deny it, but to say nothing else. Jay-Z went way more than just denying it. He did do that, but then went directly after the attorney. Part of his statement said, "My lawyer received a blackmail attempt from a lawyer named Tony Busby. It made me want to expose you, Tony Busby, for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny. This lawyer, who I have done a bit of research on, seems to have a pattern of these types of theatrics.